and gentlemen, please welcome the legendary Mike Aremu. So great to finally have you at the Praiseworld Radio studios. Welcome, sir.
My pleasure.
Okay, so randomly, how can you count, roughly how many radio interviews you have been on in your lifetime?
I've been doing this since 1999. That's 22 years.
22 years.
Yes. So, yeah.
That must be a lot.
You enjoy it, though, especially when you meet good presenters. Sometimes it could be hell, but when you meet people like you can, because you're interviewing with some people and then you're wondering what
am I even doing here?
Why
man?
am I sitting here?
Okay, so tell me, what is that experience with the media, either radio, TV, blog, print, any distasteful experience you've had with the media?
Well, the media has been unkind ones, a few times. I remember very well a long time ago, 2001. So I read something on it was City. Okay, let me mention the name. That Mike Aremu is always high. That he must be smoking weed.
Right.
He smokes weed. Not
even allegedly.
Not allegedly smokes weed and. It went on for a while.
Wow.
I'm like, okay.
So how did you react to that?
So somebody said, no wonder he's always jumping on stage I said, what?
So when that happens, what do you do? As a celebrity, when people come at you like that with negative reports and stuff. What do you personally do to tackle?
I think at the beginning you were trying to figure out why anyone would
want to do that.
Yes, that was my first experience. But then with time, I haven't got many of those. But with time, you just need to know who you are.
Right.
So, and it extends to every other part of your life. If you know who you are, it doesn't matter what anybody says about you. People would always have an opinion about you. Sometimes it's terrible, sometimes it's nice. So just know who you are and do things by God's standard. You can never be wrong. Last you'll be fine.
You
understand? If it's by God's standard, last like you said, that's what.
Oh my goodness, great to have Mike Aremu on the show with us today. I was talking about you before you came on that if you're listing like the top one, if there's a top one list of saxophonists in Nigeria, he's on that list. So that's top one of one. So over the years, 20, your first album was 1999.
Exactly.
with Kenny's Music.
Yes.
And that at that point, some people were not even born at that point. Some people listening to the show were not even born.
We were still going to school.
Music has evolved and evolved and evolved, decade in, decade out. In fact, every 5 years, every 4 years, it's constantly revolving. And you are still in the game, still doing this. I remember chatting with Samuel Koso as well some weeks ago. I'm just curious to know, how are you able to survive the constant evolution of music?
It's just being able to rediscover yourself, not getting stuck in your old ways, allow for flexibility, just know what's happening. And when you're in tune with God, you can be, usually you're not, you don't get outdated, if there's any word like that. And I think that's one of the things that gospel artists enjoy. Now, because we sing and we play about a God that doesn't change, it tends to extend to what we do. So people will always continue to praise God, to talk about God, to bless His name. And if you continue to sing about something like that, you will continue to be relevant, because something about God that doesn't change. It's the God that doesn't change. It's the same yesterday in 1999 when I released my album. It's the same today in 2021.
True. And
it would continue to be the same. So when you're singing about, if you're centered around that, then you'll be relevant. But also the key is always rediscovering yourself. I didn't know about anything about cameras or anything. I produced a lot of my I was very involved in all of my albums, but then I've gone into beyond just asking a producer. My last album was released by me. I was producing my house and everything myself, like 95%.
Wow.
You know, and that's me learning. Okay, yeah, what's it about? Logic. What's it about? You know, I release a video every single week. It's called 59 Seconds Insta Worship, where I post a 1 minute worship. I do from the editing to you know, by myself. It's so, and I enjoy it. If you know what I mean. So always try to upgrade yourself. You know, always. I study electrical electronics engineering, but I have done. If you know anything about IT, I've done software testing. I've done project management. I'm talking IT. Just, you know, just curious for
new skills.
Yeah, do you understand?
Wow.
You know, you just never know. It's never, you know.
That's amazing. I mean, that's a lot that we can glean from, you know, just hearing about that. Now, I want you to share something with me, because before that 1999, I don't know how the journey was like, but I know before you got that deal with signed that record deal with Kenny's Music. I know 1999 was not when it started.
Oh, no,
you know, it has been a long way coming, and even after that point. You probably have had it in various. Your success has probably been unveiling right before your face as the years and decades go by. What would you say was that experience that you had that literally changed your life? I mean, in terms of your music and your career, what was that time or that experience or that contact or that thing that that was more like a tipping point for you?
So before my album, I wrote songs that were very jazzy, like, you know, you didn't think and you know, I didn't think everybody would understand the songs, you know. I wrote, and to be honest, I wasn't looking at Nigerian market because I didn't think I wasn't sure if it was the market for, you know. And that's what you see when they talk about when preparation meets opportunity. Now, I'd been a young saxophone player who's just been practicing anything on that. Even though I was doing church, I played in every club in Lagos. In Lagos at that time, I played in every live venue. So amongst your other, you know, your music circle, the Onyekas, or even Kwam One, I did sessions with them. I did Raskimono. I was even taking Raskimono lessons, you know, on saxophone. So I had done so when the opportunity came, now I did a demo and I gave it to Kenny. He said, okay, no, I'll tell you what. I went to one experience that changed me. They used to do Easter Fiesta. There you go.
Fiesta, yeah.
Then
on
we
the
used
beach.
First it started, okay, yeah, it started, and then we came to Lagbaja's
Motherland rather.
So this particular year, so they had hired House and Drugs Band to back up, you know. So myself, Sami Oposo, Agbola Shadari, those Abiodun drums, you know. So before the gig, and we were just playing some mad jazz stuff, and for a lot of people that was the show for them. Like that one before, like where. So Kenny came to me, you know, Uncle K came to me and said, no, we have to release you. We have to, you know, you have to do an album. Wow. I'm like, oh really? Oh, well, I already have something. So that's what I was saying. I was already working. I was thinking about Berkeley University just to do jazz project. I was doing my own, not thinking Nigeria at all, like at all. And he said, no, we could. So I sent him the demo. He said,
yeah,
you can do this. Let's do this.
Wow.
And honestly, I just went to the studio. I did the very first album, Oluwaku Ishe. So, but then I thought, okay, what could I do that everybody could relate to? Because I had
for this market.
Yes, for this market, what could everybody relate to? And then I thought, okay, let's take one, you know, folk song, make it popular, or you know, just do whatever I can do, jazzify it. I did a rap on it by one Rhymestar A.
Yeah.
and that was it. So I was working in studio, and these guys were, Kenya. If you remember them, KK and Tiwa, man, they knew how to hide things.
Yeah.
So they put one of the songs on air and told people to guess who it was. And trust me, it was only one person that mentioned a Nigerian artist. I said, it must have been Lagbaja.
Wow.
But every other person made callings, Kenny G, Nigeria.
Wow.
And so, well, this is Mike Aremu. It's a Nigerian artist, and so that was that thing that changed my life. Wow. Because, and since then, I get flown around the world. It's just not, maybe I can't even point to a track that is being played, but every single time, I'm not just a lot of times toured with my band, many times with my 11-12 man crew. I'm talking for consistently since 2007 or 2006.
Wow.
So those works, that first encounter, that first experience, I'm still benefiting from it today.
Wow, this is just so one thing I can pick from that is, like you said, preparedness, meeting opportunity. So while you're waiting for the opportunity, just keep getting prepared.
Yes.
So that you have something to show, like this is what I'm doing, and then it just fits like hand in glove. Amazing stuff. So now there's so many saxophonists who have sprung up over the years. Like there's a chain of them. Right now,
everybody has a
Valentine
sax
like this. Valentine.
Everybody has a sax to their name.
So how does that make you feel? The new crop of guys coming up now.
If it makes me feel great, because a lot of them will tell you how they've been influenced by me, and that gives me a lot of fulfillment. Talk about any top saxophone player now that will not tell you, they learned just listening to my music, from BJ Sax, from Jerry Sax, from anybody in that generation. They listen to they will tell me, they will play my song note for note.
Wow.
And give it to them all this. Give me that, that respect is there, that honor. That honor is there. And I've been to places where I remember I went to Israel just before the lockdown. I was doing something, 2019, and so we had a gig to do on the sea of whatever. So I needed equipment, and some guy just reached out to me. Oh, my name is what's his name? Sheun. I'm in Tel Aviv. You've influenced me so much. You're the reason why I'm here.
Wow.
I don't even know you.
Wow.
And this guy brought every equipment that I needed. As in over and above, brought musicians.
Wow.
And now and said, this is how you influence. I saw you first on telly, and I said, I want to be like this man.
Wow.
And I've seen so many across the world. I've been to Minneapolis where I saw somebody do. It's the same word. You're the reason why I'm here. You're the reason why whilst I give glory to God, but it gives me a sense of fulfillment. Like one has been able to give people hope. Like even with playing the saxophone, you could be a lead, you're the person in front, just not be the person behind.
Yeah.
Because I spent times, behind, just supporting other people, just played in the house. I was in a revival assembly, went to House on the Rock. We formed the, whatever music that was being spoken about regarding House on the Rock came from that foundation of solid music. We played praise and worship was Osana Integrity. So what a lot of people use as special number where that foundation, and you can see in a lot of people who started from there as well. So my joy is to, I see then I'm happy. However, there's also, everybody just wants to pick up a saxophone today and become TOLA sax. Do you understand? And so lazy, not doing anything new. A lot of them are doing things that one has done like maybe 21 years ago.
Wow.
Where's the creativity? You're not doing anything much different from what Mike Aremu is doing. Whilst I enjoy that, but I want to see creativity. I want to see things out of the box. A few of them are doing it, but that's what you get. So that's also the flip side. And then it's become, everybody's sax, whether you can, and then they're doing birthday now and they can't even play, and it's an insult to the craft, people just don't work hard. I did a seminar recently. Am I talking too much? Sometimes I can talk too much.
We have a few minutes left.
I did like a master's class, and I told them how we scored music. So we scored music. I played when there was no YouTube to learn. Now everything I learned on maybe editing and all of that was on YouTube. I didn't even need anybody to teach me. Wow. There's not in this life you can learn anything on YouTube. You can learn, for research, anything at all.
Word.
But we didn't have that. Like I had to score with cassettes. So imagine fast speed music and your
pause, rewind,
pause on cassette,
and
that one will now cut. Oh my goodness, Yeah, so, but then even with the existence of materials to work with, people are still lazy, and that's one I can't deal
with. See how fast I was running.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Just before I let you go, though, now where we are right now, this is 2021. I know you just released a project. You released a project in 2020. Can you just bring us up to speed with where Mike Aremu is now and what we should expect from him going forward, and your concert as well?
So, my last concert was 2019, where I did my 20th anniversary, King Mike at 20. Right now, I've recorded a few songs, just talking about also exploring, trying young producers, trying to, because the way they see things is different, so you want to get some of that, which is still talking about reinventing and, being flexible. So I've recorded 2 songs. One is Totori, and the other is Higher Than the Highest. This is the first time I'm talking about it.
Exclusive, baby.
But it's going to be great. There's going to be maybe feature, maybe featuring, maybe not a gospel artist, maybe or maybe not.
You find out.
And that's what I'm doing right now.
Thank you so much. I really wish we had some more time, but that's how far time can take us on the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Mike Aremu on the show. God bless you so much. Thanks for stopping by. We should do this again. We should do this again.
We definitely have to. This was impromptu, but then I just wanted to.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much
for having me as well.
Yes,
really
sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
The pleasure is mine, guys.
Yeah.
Time it is. It is the Praise the Clock Show, 10 a.m. West African time, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Every weekday, right here on PraiseworldRadio.com. We have all the very best of news, gist, music, and so much fun. All right, so make sure you catch us every weekday. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram at PraiseWorld_, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube, Praiseworld TV. Oh, it's time. It's Praise the Clock. I'll see you.